What's going on, Capricorn family? Happy birthday. Let's take a look at what this person's true intentions are. Capricorns and cross watchers, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Down to Earth Tarot. Please hit the like button, subscribe for daily Capricorn readings, and comment down below. Let me know where you're watching from. Drop your sun, moon, rising, drop your birthday because it is our season. Capricorns and cross watchers, I only ask two things on this channel and my second one, link is down below. And that is for you to please hit the like button, of course, and to use your common sense. These are general readings. Please take what resonates, leave what does not. Check the playlist, check out another reader, but don't play yourself, family. What is this person's real intent? Oh, their intentions. Excuse me. Let's talk about it. Knight of Cups and the Empress. Okay. Two of Water. Five of Water. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Little Scorpio moment. The Five of Wands. Notice the fives. Okay, the Five of Water, the Five of Fire, the Page of Cups. Shout out to those of you especially dealing with a water sign or have heavy water in your chart. Those of you dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces individual. We also see Taurus and Libra as well. But family, the energy is that somebody is taking a situation serious. Somebody is not playing games here. Every time I see this Knight of Pentacles, not necessarily using this particular deck, but in general, it makes me think of somebody who's in it for the long haul. Know that this horse is moving slow. In a traditional deck, we see a little Cadillac, something long, right here in this one. But the slowly moving forward, building something, right, from the ground up. Something you can see, touch, and feel, right? But I also think of something getting better with time. There is somebody, if it's not just you feeling this way, Capricorns, that enjoys spending their time with you. And I really feel this energy of not just you, but this other person also being emotionally all in. Now, whether or not somebody wants to speak about their emotions is a totally different situation here. But we see somebody struggling here with the transition. Now, whether that's putting a title on something, making things official, maybe there is competition, as we see. Now, I would encourage you, Capricorns, to check out the previous reading in the playlist if this resonates for you. But some of you, there's competition. That some of you may not be in a monogamous or a committed, exclusive situation. So those of you getting the vibe that somebody's taking you serious, wanting a title, there's a conversation that needs to be had. But how somebody's seeing someone as a serious long-term partner, Taurus, Libra, as a serious long-term partner, as somebody that they can build with. Shout out to those of you, I keep calling y'all high risk, meeting somebody in the workplace. Or maybe, if it's not the workplace, maybe you work in the same career field, do the same type of thing. But I feel like it's more the transition is tough, especially if somebody has been single, Five of Cups, Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, for a long time. And even if we look at this Death card here, why is our skeleton dressed to the nines? Which makes me think that you or this person dresses really well, smells good. Somebody's looking to make a choice and somebody's also looking to be chosen. But I'm thinking, as mentioned in a previous reading, subscribe, Check the playlist. It's maybe a timing issue for someone. And not like right person, wrong time, but needing more time. Like, and when I say that, I mean like weeks, a month. Not that I could tell you exactly. The Hermit, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer with the moon. But let's be clear. Some of you, this person has been single for a very long time, as I mentioned. And emotions are tough. But their intentions are to be in a relationship. To be in something serious. Shout out to those of you that work in the medical field, or maybe your person does. I also feel like somebody is feeling a lot of pressure because somebody wants a title, is looking for more, and maybe they're not quite there yet, though they see it. And then there's somebody who's it's not so much pressure, but a lot of anxiety and stress, wondering where this situation is going. Is this person as invested? Are they, especially for those of you that that there's other people, which that's nice of them to be honest with you, because everybody ain't honest. But, it's not crazy to ask somebody where you stand. What's the deal? Especially if you've invested a lot of time, if you invested a lot of effort, like, make a decision. Be for real. Don't you see quality don't you know quality when you see it? Excuse me. But yeah, it's not a lack of feelings here. It's a lack of communicating effectively about these feelings. Notice how there's a mess here. This relationship here in the back, like I feel strong that there's a person involved that's very invested, sees this long-term future, but speaking about their feelings, I almost feel like somebody's very good at work, but terrible at relationships. And not in a toxic, playing mental mind game things, but like indecisive, like hot and cold because they're questioning themselves, not because we don't see any shady activity. We see things solid. We see solid emotions. We see conflict, confusion here, a little something, but nothing crazy, nothing crazy. We see commitment. We see somebody getting ready to hand somebody something and making a serious offer, potentially putting a title on something. But I repeat, as I say often, there's a conversation that needs to be had. And as we see our man here dressed to the nines, we see our girl here in the white dress. The Queen of Pentacles to me is not only a mother, like the Empress, but she's also a married woman. Somebody sees a long-term future. It's not just one-sided. It's somebody feeling safe to be vulnerable. But I fear if somebody doesn't make this offer in a certain amount of time, and I don't know who's got the jigsaw clock going on in the back of their minds silently. If somebody doesn't make this offer in a certain amount of time, somebody's going to I feel like somebody's just going to quietly start to either pull away or just move on. Hold on. Excuse my alarm. Quietly just pull away or move on. And when I think of this very specific Six of Swords in this deck, it makes me think of just completely turning out the lights, turning off those emotions, muting a conversation. Even some of you, I hate to even put it like that, but some of you, it'll be just that. Like either we are or we aren't. But the competition, or the fact that there are so many others and somebody has spent a lot of time, is putting a lot of effort, is developing these serious feelings, and is at this point a serious crossroads, really, about, is a situation moving forward, or are they going to end up getting their feelings hurt because there's other people? Because somebody has all of these options. And again, it's not that you're lacking options, Capricorn, as mentioned in previous readings, but it is clearly that if this is you, this person has caught your attention on a different level. I'm also wondering if it's not you or this other party that is very socially well known. So it's not just that they're very handsome and attractive and having multiple parties, or maybe very financially stable. But somebody's got a lot of people after them. And I feel like that's starting to get to somebody. Like somebody's got to make a move or move on. I repeat, somebody's going to have to make a move or move on. The 10 and the Page of Pentacles. Somebody's going to have to boo-boo or get off the pot, period, point blank. Period, point blank. Somebody's going to ask the question, is we is or is we ain't? Some of you may even be at this point of, is we finished or is we done? Shout out to my watchers in Louisiana. But somebody's looking to move forward. It's what I can tell you about this person is somebody's not playing mind games. It's not somebody playing emotional games with you either. It's a difference in pace, not a difference in feelings and emotions, because we get this matching energy. We get this energy of somebody being chosen. But somebody's going to have to step up to the plate and express their needs instead of, why do I feel like there's somebody, if it's not both, Capricorn, that are wanting somebody to read their mind? I feel like somebody's trying to drop some type of subtle hints that this person isn't getting. And because somebody is trying not to be too direct, trying not to be too in somebody's face here, trying to, I feel like, go with the flow with this Chariot, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries with this Tower, Chariot moment, that may also be causing confusion. That may also be causing issues as somebody's trying to get around putting pressure on somebody, like they're not putting pressure on somebody. So I repeat, somebody's going to have to speak for what it is that they want. Somebody's going to have to let somebody know that they don't want to let them go, that they are wanting to fight for this situation, that they're very invested. But somebody's got some numbers that they got to block. Somebody's got a major decision that they need to make. Somebody's got to speak on these feelings, because the not knowing is driving somebody insane, but also the pressure from the other party driving somebody insane. And we see the need for needing to have a conversation here. The equally given and taken. Shout out to those of you dealing with the Libra. No, I love me a Six of Pentacles. Some of you may be dealing with somebody who's running from relationships. If it is not you, Capricorn. Though I do feel like for some of you, there's a side note that somebody is very, very, very passionate and or focused on their business and career. And that may also be part of the not wanting to put a title on something. So less about other people and more about somebody's very invested, their career may be in the position of their lover or their significant other. But don't think that somebody's not feeling this pressure. But I feel like somebody doesn't want to set unrealistic expectations about what they can do. Because I'm going to repeat that there is somebody that their main focus is something that they're passionate about, not someone, not a third party. Don't get distracted, but something that they do is their first love, is their first priority. And maybe they even have certain goals right now that they're worried about, a relationship or things getting in the way. But if you communicate with this person, they will let you know exactly where it is that they stand. And I feel like it would also put some of this anxiety at ease for the other party to know where they stand with this other person. Kind of things are moving in the right direction. So a more solid and stable going with the flow, putting a title on something, okay? Putting a title on it, really investing, spending more time, even with the Seven of Pentacles, a reasonable amount of time. Notice how she's at this table looking like she's ready to negotiate. So not just getting your way, Capricorn, but meeting in the middle, coming together, meeting in the middle, compromising, and letting go of whatever this, I don't want to say trust issue is, but trust issue. The situation that's going on, you know, behind, when I say behind someone's back, again, it's not giving me the shade vibes, but just the, when you're not around, somebody's going to have to make a major decision. But the energy is, as we see both the Two and the Three of Wands, man and woman here, looking for each other, watching, waiting to see how this situation plays out. Both parties are very much invested in where this situation can go. I almost feel like both parties are equally as nervous about each other. And that may also be part of the holding on, waiting a minute. But somebody feels like they're, you know, they're in alignment with you. They see this long-term future, getting through this patch, like I said, this transition period of getting a title, making a move, or getting gone. But we see somebody seems to be very emotionally invested and wanting to, you know, make a situation where, like, it would really hurt not just you, but this other party if this didn't work out. Come on now. Come on now, Capricorn. Right. Complete change in perspective. Shout out to those of you dealing with an Aries, Taurus, or a Pisces, Aries, cusper. Fam. Yes. The pressure's getting to somebody, and somebody's getting ready to make a major move. I'm telling you, a conversation must be had. Somebody's going to have the strength to come forward and say what they need to say. And I think someone's going to be shocked by the results, by what somebody has to say. Capricorns, I'm not going to drag this out. That is all I have for you today. Please hit the like button. Subscribe for daily Capricorn readings. Let me know where you are watching from. Drop your birthday, sun, moon, rising, and family. I will be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.